like the Georgia dust in the treads of the tires, leaving the red clay for the land of the wise. I was 20-something, full of a father's pride, with a woman I thought was standing on my side. We hit the Illinois line, the sky turned to lead. I was dreaming of a life, you were dreaming of a bed. It didn't belong to me, it didn't belong to us, while the engine of our forever started turning into rust. The first year brought the winter, the second brought my son. I was working double shifts until the day was done. Then came my daughter with eyes like the dawn. While I was holding the house up, you were already gone. I was building the nursery, painting the walls, while you were out in the shadows, taking the calls of a man I called a brother, a man I called a friend. The beginning of our family was the beginning of the end. And here comes the weight, here comes the wall. This is the sound of the internal fall. One hit from the woman, the mother of my kid. One blade from the brother who let himself in. Now I don't see a friend when I look at a man. I just see a ghost with a knife in his hand. And I don't see a home when a woman gets near. I just smell the sulfur, I just taste the fear. Is a lifetime when you're living in a lie, watching the I love you slowly wither and die. You left, then you came back, begging for the grace. I looked at my children and I looked at your face. I tried to be the healer, I tried to be the glue, but you can't fix a heart that doesn't wanna be true. Twice you went looking for a fire in the dark, leaving me to keep the babies safe from every spark. And here comes the weight, here comes the wall. This is the sound of the internal fall. One hit from the woman, the mother of my kin. One blade from the brother who let himself in. Then came the third time, the one that broke the spine. You didn't just stray, you crossed the final line. You took my best friend, the man who knew my name, and you sat together, feeding the flame. I didn't have a bottle, I didn't have a pill. I watched the whole thing happen, standing perfectly still. The ultimate betrayal, the brother and the wife, the two people I would have died for, taking my life. and here comes the wave.